Hey guys, welcome back to Beers and Breakevens, the late show. We were away last week. Shout out to State of Origin, but we're back in the cockpit, ready to go. How you feeling, mate?
I'm good, mate. Could be our latest late show we've ever done.
It's got to be right up there.
Yeah.
And I'm actually just having a thought. I don't think I was as bad at rock-offs here. I think that curse started once we left here. I don't remember getting bullied for it, if I'm completely honest. I feel like it started at the old studio.
You might be right, but I also feel like you're just saying that to make yourself feel better. I feel like you don't remember anything and you've just assumed that maybe you weren't as bad at it.
There's a couple of you that have been here from day dot. Let me know your thoughts. I feel like...
Well, it's not as bad because I went on a run of like 18 straight. The odds of that happening were astronomical.
Yeah,
so it wasn't as bad, but could have been 17 of 18.
Yeah, I never pushed back on that. You didn't have to bring it up. I'm just saying I don't feel like I was as bad, but that's fine.
I'll stop bringing up the rock-off streak if you stop bringing up the treble. Deal?
You're an idiot.
Oh, we'll see.
Catmandu from the deep. Get an Uber up here and tell us how you're going.
I'm good. I'm going to send it in Morse code. Let me know if you get it.
I guarantee you I won't. Better to send
Guru
it by
can't
pigeon.
read English. He won't get your Morse code.
Braille.
All right, now we've got our questions sent in this week. Catmandu, are you ready to? We got to rock off first. Scissor, paper, rock. Fuck, I'm good. I'm undefeated here. I'm telling you, I am literally undefeated. We're moving the show. We're going to do the late show here from now on. We're going to migrate downstairs so I can win a rock off.
Okay, the first question.
Yeah, you read out the question. I'll tell you who's going first soon.
Okay. From Luke, jump on Isakaco this week. Upside, good draw ahead.
You go, mate.
You pointed at yourself.
You go, mate. Don't get rattled early in the bright lights. I said you go, mate. They heard it on the podcast. Off you go.
Please, do you want me to do your trades for you again this week? I don't mind the Isako play. I'm not doing it. I'll tell you why. Because I got bloody scarred from him last year and he turned me off him. But I got him in at about the exact same time, doing the exact same things at a pretty cheap price. He's averaging 60. He scored 5 tries in 12 games. He's goal kicking. Dolphins looking okay. He's got 4 scores under 40, but they haven't been terrible. It's risky, but far out there's upside. I genuinely don't mind the play.
To be fair, those 4 scores under 40, they all came in the first 5 weeks? He's been going pretty good. Won't be a play I'll make. If you listen to Beers and Breakevens, you would have heard me read up my squad of CDWs. And I mean, it's pretty hard to get a chair. Laurie Daly'd be in all sorts. Not for me, but I can understand people doing it. And if it turns out to be a good play, full credit to you.
Good job. All right, next question from Michael Fury. Latrell Mitchell for a head-to-head only player. Wise move, ? Feels like he's warming up.
Now, I am not the greatest person to talk to when it comes to head-to-head kind of stuff. Timbo's more on that. But I don't mind it. I also feel like he's warming up. History tells me Latrell, injury-wise, can struggle to get through this origin period, though, which does concern me a little bit. He's got a bye in round 19, a bye in round 26, so 2 more to come. I don't know if he backs up after those origin games as well. Yeah. I mean, so he won't play round 18. He'll have a bye. So he's essentially got 3 byes in the next few weeks.
You done scrambling as a fly go, yeah?
No. Head-to-head, I don't mind it, but there's a lot of buys there is what I was trying to get at.
Yes. I don't like the buy either. Certainly more head-to-head appealing.
I was sinking then, you motherfucker, and you let me go.
I was enjoying it so
You roasted me. How dare you?
Credit points for having a crack. You tried to dig yourself out of it. Normally you just say, Timbo, you take this one. But, yeah, look, the Raiders match up this week. It's a tough one. He'll miss round 15, obviously, on that one. I just... not confident that he backs up from Origin on the Saturday against the for that Melbourne game as well. If he does, he's at centre, he's in less minutes, I don't know. Misses 18, misses 19, so even head-to-head, I don't think it's worth it. His break-even's 42. He's not going to go up a heap. I think pencil in Latrell for a potential round 20 pickup.
I like it.
All right. From Jacob Coleman, is Galvin a target when starting?
He's a hell of a watch, yes. Let's assume he plays off the bench this week or doesn't play or whatever it might be. He's 534k, break even of 89. If he plays this week off the bench, plays limited minutes, he'll drop to like sub 500k. He'd be owned by, I assume, no or very little. He'd play round 15 and 18 for the Doggies. Their buys are all done after round 16. So, look, we know what he's capable of. If he goes into the team leading the competition, we saw what he did in the team coming last year. Not now, but he's a big watch.
He's a huge watch. In 3 weeks' time, he's going to be, in my opinion, playing as the main ball player on the edge of Jacob Preston and Stephen Crichton. Fucking pretty good spot. Huge watch. We'll see how cheap. Hopefully he can place 2 games off the bench. That'd be great. He's got 42s and 45s in his rolling average for the next few weeks. Drops a bit of cash and it'll be a good pod play.
I'll tell you the other one. It might come too soon, but if he comes in and plays 7, I mean, we don't really want to go halfback anyway, but he's a potential for Jewel as well.
Jewel wouldn't hurt.
No, it actually would.
I don't think it'd hurt.
If he were to start at half this week, he'd get round 14, 15 and 17. They're 3 games before the round 18. He'd get it if he started at 7 this week.
Oh,
Jeez,
I'm going to cut you off
week, that
there.
buys.
Interesting.
That buys dreadful
Cutting
timing.
you off.
What's that?
Cutting you
You've been cut
off.
off.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just in the other postcode, so I sent a text message, but
Good,
I don't know
it'll
if
come
it
soon.
got to you. From Jimmy Stein, is it left of field to get Phil Sammy? One more buy and has a decent average. Love your work.
Love your work to Jimmy Stein. I will never own Sammy. I can tell you that much for free right now, but he's never a bad option. He's averaging 60-3.
He does this
guy's a
shit every
monster.
year, and you're like, seems surprised. Like, I do too, like surprised at it. Like 60 last year, 58 the year before. Plays round 15, misses round 18. Jaden Campbell starting to hum.
You know what the biggest point out of that was? It's not your fucking turn.
Oh, you're
It's my
scrambling
turn.
again.
It's my turn. Shut up.
Well, answer a question properly.
He's got a buy in round 8. Yeah, I don't hate it. I think it's a really, really nice pod play. But yeah, probably wouldn't be for me. There's more courageous out there, but I mean a 63 average, can't push back on that. Do you want another 30 seconds?
I don't know if I've got much to add from your great insight. Yeah, I think you covered everything there from, I just got to buy here and, you know what, I'll leave Phil Sammy there because I don't think I've got anything to add other than he's back to centre this week with Jojo Fafita out, so I like him a lot less at centre than on the wing.
True.
Okay, from Marcus, is Ramyan too cheap to ignore?
I'm a Ramyan owner. Haven't been for long. I think I had him for a week or so, and then he had a bye and he didn't score well. He scored 30. I've had him for 1 week. He scored 35. For all the reasons I bought him, yeah, I still think there's a potential buy. There's 437k. Plays round 15. Sharks are a good side more often than not, except the bedsheet against the Roosters. Dirt cheap. Can play as about your 6 centre wing for the rest of the season, but. I mean, Guru, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't think he's a bad play. He's got 103 break even this week at 430k. That's insanity. Plays the Warriors, who defensively, I would imagine, they'll do a half-decent job on him. So I think if you're going to buy him, I'd probably wait until next week, personally.
Yes, it can wait till next week for sure.
Yeah, as you said, if he's your 6th choice CDW, I think you could do much, much worse than that.
And when you look at his numbers, he had that 6 points in 14 minutes against the Storm from the early head knock. So they're not great, but there's been bugger all attack all season. So I actually think he's a decent player, yes.
Sold him in my draft, come off to round 2. Hasn't scored a try since.
All right, on
Draft
to
whisperer.
the next question. From Bill, Alex Johnston starting to fire with players back. 461k. Thoughts?
No, not for me. I've never been a big AJ guy. I know he has these incredible runs during the Origin period, but mate, is there a world where getting Jack Whiten back inside him hinders him? Realistically, is he going to get as much ball? Not for me. I hate relying on guys to score tries, even though they might be the greatest try scorer of all time. Not for me. What are your thoughts?
I can get around it. I won't be doing it this week, and the problem is he has that ton and he's very cheap at 460k. Break even of 2, so he's going to start going up in price quickly.
This week or never, yeah.
Well, you know what? He goes Raiders into the Dogs, who won't lose many to Origin. Then he goes Melbourne round 16. I think if I were to do it, I'd probably just cop the price rises. And if the Bunnies look good with players back and he's getting good service, I can entertain it. With that run coming up, I couldn't do it till before round 16 when I think Melbourne will rest players.
Just on that as well before we move on, round 15 and 18, so 2 of his next 5 games, Jai Gray's going to be at fullback. He doesn't pass the football.
Yeah.
I'd say, no, it's a hard pass from me.
Cool. That's all our questions.
You had more to say? Shoot it. It's a good conversation.
I think he's a reassess for back end of the year. If the Bunnies start to find the hot form with a full team back on deck, which we know they can, and Latrell's firing, yes. I just think that draw going through there. And as you said, like Latrell out for those key games, Gray's there, things change. But you got to remember, Cody Walker's back too. Shit changes.
Yeah, Jai Gray, just don't trust him to pass the fucking football. But anyway, all right, now, our random question of the week, and it's coming to both of you, so prepare yourself. It's a scale of 1 to 10, right? 1 is the first person out, 10 is the last person out. If you're in a movie theatre and it comes to an end, where are you sitting on the scale? 1 is the first person out, 10 is the last person out of the movie theatre when it's done. Timbo, where do you sit on the scale?
I'm moving pretty quick. I reckon so 1's the first person out.
Yeah.
I'm probably at 3. If there's an avenue to get out quick, I'm getting out of there. But I hate the push and shove and the standing up awkwardly and people try. So if I don't have an easy out, like a 1 would be, pushing and shoving and trying to get out.
Can I ask, what cinema these days are you pushing and shoving? Because like all the cinemas I go to are pretty empty.
Well, Cooma Theatres had Lord of the Rings 1 last week. That was a pretty popular one, so it was a big crowd there.
One of the things Cooma does have, we've had a good movie theatres for a long time.
And you will in 40 years' time. You'll be the only ones.
Yeah. But
what's the name of the theatre at Cooma?
Oh, Savoy. Cooma Savoy Cinemas.
Cooma Savoy.
Yeah, movies in the snow is the catchline.
That's good. I don't mind that.
That's cool.
All right, you won me over.
Yeah, so I'd be about a 3. Yeah, I'm not going to force my way past people, but if I see an avenue, I'm getting out of there.
Mandu?
So for me, this totally depends on the movie, because if it's a Marvel, I'm a 9 or a 10. Like, I'm sticking around. I'm waiting to see what I'm going to preview for the next movie. Does this resonating
the lights
with
don't
you
come
at all?
on until after that, right? Or not?
Well,
I don't watch Marvel movies,
I think back in the day, people weren't sure what was going on, and then like there's that consistent, like, now you stick around till the lights come on, because there's always going to be something else.
Do we get something in the credits, a bit of additional?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
An Easter egg, the kids are calling it nowadays.
Like the lights aside, like, but to be honest, if it's a movie where there isn't going to be anything on, like, I'm up as soon as the lights come on. Like, I'm a 1 or a 2. I'm a 1 or a 2. I'm out of there.
I'm like a 7 or an 8. I'll take my time.
You hover.
I'm in no rush.
I bet you
I'm
are.
in no rush whatsoever to get out of there. They're comfy. I'm not moving. Same question.
Pick up, just wait. You're picking up your broken little chips from your chalk top that fell onto your lap and on the ground. You're like, not putting them to waste.
Putting the 1s and 2s back on. Same question. Exact same. Airplane.
I knew you were going to say that. 10.
Yeah.
Anyone that tries to get up and get off a plane quick when you can't move anyway and you have to stand there like an idiot for 10 minutes. Like, people will do it on a 45-minute flight from Sydney to Cooma, and then it's like, so spare me with you need to stretch the legs excuse, and they try to get their bags out and they sit there waiting like idiots for 10 minutes and it gets crammed and nothing changes. I think they're the worst kind of person.
Now,
you wait.
You have... If she was a 1, she's not going to admit it now. I think you've gone a little bit too hard out of the gates. I agree with everything you've said.
Yeah.
Kat?
No, I'm not a 1. I have to sit down till I have to get up. Like, I'm one of those people, I'm not going to sit like till everyone's off the plane. But as soon as it is my turn in the queue to get up and grab my bag, I'm out of there.
Even if it means you're going to be standing for a while?
No,
like
as soon as the line starts to move and people start to grab their things, I'll get up, I start to move.
There's a queue, it's straightforward. And it's like, you might stand for a minute or something as it starts to hustle and bustle, but people that stand up for 10, 15 minutes waiting for it, the second the light goes off and they rip up and they're out and then they stand there, I'm like, why?
Yeah, no, that's not me.
What are you, Roo?
Yeah, no, I'm a 10. I'm a big 10 guy. The only way it changes for me is that
when you fly business class.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Yeah, when you fly business class and they're like, and Rugby League Guru,
you'll be holding on to the wing going to fucking Magic Round next year if you're not careful. You'll be tying your skateboard to the back of the thing, all right?
Yeah, that old skateboard of mine.
If you're a 1 on this scale on the plane, Let us know why. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm so curious why. I think it's a great point. The stand up and just
You don't share anything.
rub
100%.
up against people getting their bags,
Yeah.
and it's just it's a lot. I can't get around it. All right, I enjoyed that. It's good to know we're all on the similar platform. I like the
was.
movie
Yeah.
theater's a bit weird.
Well,
but anyway.
when we're not all in business class together, that's just like where you go.
Yeah, and shout out to the Movies by the Snow. Some movies at the snow.
Movies in the snow.
Movies in the snow.
Savoy, Coombe Twin Cinema.
That's good.
Try it
That's
out.
a twin cinema.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
2 movies.
Still remember the day the smallest second theatre opened. Big day for the town.
I imagine it would have been, right?
Right up there with Macca's opening up next to KFC.
That's huge.
Huge. What other fast food you got there?
Subway.
Oh, they're coming on to sponsor the podcast next week. Shout out to them.
And
Cheesy garlic bread's coming back.
that's it. We're a multicultural town, mate. So the multicultural capital of Australia, some would say. And we've actually got just a bit of about every cuisine you could imagine. So you poke fun of us, but we've got it all.
You're the whitest dude I've ever met in my entire life,
Well, I'm the
outside of your brother.
I'm the Australian portion of town, aren't I?
No, I know Lebanese people from Cooma.
Yeah, we've got it all.
All right, that'll do us. It's tomorrow o'clock, so we're going home. Love you all dearly. See you soon.